Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the channel, and in today's video I want to talk about Wizard 101 finally and officially coming to consoles. Now we got the confirmation today by KingsIsle. I'll put the screenshots up on screen for you to look at. However, this is a big deal and I want to talk about it as somebody who has played console ever since I was 8 years old, actually on Xbox up until I made my channel in like 2020 and 2021 and stuff like that. And I want to talk about some of the feelings and opinions that the community has been talking about over on Twitter and stuff like that. But generally, I want to talk about the positives first. I think this is great for the game. Generally, because, on console, there are more players than there are on PCs. In case you guys don't know, that kind of is, how it's been for quite some time. There's a lot more of a casual player base on consoles than there is on PC. So chances are, if Wizard 101 can be successful on PC, if they move that to console, they should be living really, really well. Now, is this all going to pan out? Maybe, maybe not. There still is the big problem of Wizard 101 not really being modern, not really being up to date, comparatively to other games. But as much criticism as I may give on the game, it's always, of course, because I want to see the game do better and all, and I genuinely hope that it does go well for Wiz. Something that I'm kind of hoping for is the reason that the updates have been slow in the game, like on PC, in case you're watching this in the future. As a console player, I'm hoping the updates have been slow because they've been working so hard on putting it on a console, you know what I mean? So hopefully, that little conspiracy theory I have is true and we, get speedy updates for everybody going forward. So I want to talk about a tweet I saw from Alexander Lionheart over on Twitter. Now, this is a very good take in my opinion, as someone who has, again, personally played console for years of my life, over half of my life, matter of fact. On Xbox, right? He basically is saying that if the paywall is there upon release, this is going to kill off a lot of the game. Now, we know that is the fact of the matter for PC players, but for console players, again, keep in mind, console players are way more casual than PC players, alright? This is a fact, guys. They're going to see that and it's get turned away right away. So, players are suggesting to either make the game like free to play, or the first arc free to play, which I think is honestly okay in my opinion. However, with my knowledge of being a console player, I think the best way and the best thing Wiz could do simply is to make it so if you have like an Xbox Live service, or what is it on PlayStation, like a PSN service or whatever, if you have that, you should get access to like a Wiz membership and be able to do everything, because I think it's really, really silly if they do not follow that format, you know what I mean? If they actually make you have to just pay 10 bucks on top of, having Xbox Live to play online with other players and stuff like that, I think that's going to be, way too much. And especially when you combine the fact of the matter that Wiz is not modern or up to date comparatively at all, I think that's a very, very big deal. And I make fun of Wiz all the time, comparing it to other games and stuff like that. However, with it coming to console now, that is simply going to be what the consumers and the console players are going to do, is compared to other games and be like, okay, why would this game be worth my time or my money? So what I'm really hoping for is they have, took the time to research console stuff and, have a good plan going into it, because I think, honestly, in my opinion, if they just throw Wiz on console, that's not going to work, in my opinion. Just as somebody who's played console for majority of my life, you know what I mean, man? That being said, I still do wish them the best, and maybe it could work and all. Like, I wish, when I was younger, I could have played Wiz on my Xbox. I remember thinking about that. And it's kind of cool to think that that's going to be a thing now for the younger generation and all stuff like that, which is great. But I just really think they need to implement it properly, because I think if they, get too greedy and stuff like that, I think this could honestly become a flop, which again, it should not be a flop because the console market is way bigger than the PC market. And I feel like Wiz players have been asking for this for quite some time now, I want to say. So, you know, I think it's a net positive, or at least it should be. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be the Wiz servers. Now, they've actually talked about the servers being different and not actually crossplay. Now, I think this is a really bad idea if the servers are different. And the reason being is simply because, well, why would you not combine the servers? You know what I mean? And there's a multiple reasons for this, right? If you have separate servers, right, on the new Xbox or whatever PSN console, it's going to be harder to find people to PvP against, you know, people to quest with and get help with, right? If you just combined both of the player bases, the people questing are going to have an easier time because, you know, people have been playing the game for, you know, since 2008 on PC. There's so many people out there that can help you, and so many people you'll find already playing the game. And same thing with PvP, right? If these guys get into PvP, well, PvP really has a problem with queue population, queue times, and poor match quality, right? So if you simply just make that number larger by, you know, expanding the console, there is quite literally no like net negative here, you know what I mean? And Wiz also is not like a FPS game where you need all the frame rates like 240 for 60 FPS, because Wiz is a casual game where I can sit there and think about my moves for 19 seconds and not be penalized for it, you know? Like, I can still win a PvP match not having to insta-click. And let's keep in mind, guys, again, compared to other games, this is how people think nowadays, and especially console players, why would this game not offer crossplay when other ones do, right? This is a very, very, very big deal, and I really wanted to talk about this because, again, like, I've been playing Xbox ever since I was 8 years old, over at my friend's house and stuff like that, and I've been top 4 on Search and Destroy on Call of Duty, and 2 Call of Duties. So I feel like I, you know, have a lot of experience on console. I know what players want and stuff like that. And I don't know, I could be missing the mark entirely. I might just be a boomer talking, you know, I'm 23 right now. So I don't know, guys, but let me know your thoughts and feedback in the comments below. Are you excited for this? Do you think they're gonna, you know, do something different? Do you think they're gonna get too greedy and all? I'm really, really curious to see what y'all have to say in the comments below. I probably would just put it on like Xbox Live and then monetize the crowns, you know? I think that's the best way, because if they make it so, again, you have to pay for Xbox Live and membership and crowns. Like, bro, that is just cooked upon release. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's everything I gotta say for the video. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, y'all.